In 2017, there was an estimated 862,000 abortions performed in the United States, according to the Guttmacher Institution. That year marked a historic low for the procedure. Despite the declining numbers of abortions, the topic remains one of the most divisive political issues in our country. Viewfinder asks students, staff, and faculty questions such as which side of the argument they stand on, when they believe life begins, and whether men should be a part of the conversation.
I lean more towards pro-choice, but I tend to be more in the middle.
Pro-choice.
I would say pro-choice.
I guess it depends on the situation.
Definitely pro-life.
Pro-life.
I think that it is a woman's right to make decisions about her own body.
That you have the choice to determine if you want to have a baby or not.
Having the choice to do what you want to do with your body.
Murder.
I believe that at conception, there's life, and so I believe that I wouldn't want to alter that process.
Often radicalized in the media. I think it's seen in this giant light of like, you think women should have to suffer all this, it's just to have babies and all that sort of thing. No, there's a lot of people that are pro-life that are very open-minded to the idea of when sexual harassment happens and rape happens.
I'm kind of like neutral on the situation because depending on what went down can, deter like the decision of going through that process.
Oh yes, definitely.
Probably at birth, but I actually do understand why people think that it begins earlier.
At conception.
Defined even weirdly by science, because if we found a cell on Mars and a living organism, we'd say we found life on Mars, but in the womb, it's entirely different.
And life definitely begins the moment you enter the world.
I would say 22 weeks. After that, technically, if you have the baby, they're not viable for life.
Yeah, once there's a heartbeat, that's when the life starts.
No, not at all.
Most definitely.
I do because it takes two to, even have a baby to begin with.
If I were to have a child with someone, or someone got pregnant because of me, that you said, okay, hey, you're not a part of the conversation. Yes, it's the woman's body and it's her choice, and I respect that at the end of the day, but I think if the man is in the picture, have a conversation with him about it. It's technically his child as well.
No.
I think they should be a part of a conversation in their intimate relationships, but I don't think that it is their decision to make a choice overall for a whole group of people.